Hello, guys. So I would like to show and tell my cat. His name is King. So I would like to start with my agendas first on the show and tell of mine. So first is how we met King, and second is why King is the king of cats, and third is the art of the loaf, cause he's such a perfect loaf of bread. And the fourth one is a day in the life of a chunky cat. And the fifth one, lastly, his goofiness, because he's such a silly cat. So, for our first agenda, how did we meet King? So, let's rewind to the pandemic era in 2020. So my dad was out getting some groceries, and when he returned to his motorcycle, there was this thin, scrappy little stray cat snoozing on the motorcycle seat. My dad tried to shoo him away, but the cat was still snoozing. He was determined. So I remember they had like a staring contest, and the cat was giving him like a pleading look, like please sir, I have nowhere else to loaf. So naturally my dad brought him home because he had no choice, because it was also in raining like weather. So yeah, and honestly it was the best decision ever made, because King quickly became a part of our family, and he brings so much joy. He's like a ball of sunshine, even though he's now a spoiled junkie loaf. Now in our second agenda, why is King the king of cats? How did he even get his name, King? So for starters, he does whatever he wants. He wanders outside like he owns the neighborhood, and I'm pretty sure that he is in a gang, because we once saw him surrounded by a bunch of other cats in like outside of our garage, and he was just chilling and they were not fighting. And I feel like they were having a cat council meeting. Is that even a thing? I don't know. And it, I think King was leading it. So, and also at home, he takes over everything, even our fruit basket. Yes. So this was our fruit basket. It was filled with fruits, but King made it in his own personal sleeping bed. So it's not our fruit basket anymore. It's his sleeping bed. And yeah, King also gets jealous. So if any stray cat dares to enter his territory, he's going to fight them. So sometimes he gets home with scratches and wounds. So we have to treat him, and we scold him because of that. So but despite being the boss, King is super sweet to us, and he loves head pats, belly rubs, snuggles, and even gives us little massages when we're feeling down. Cause there was this one time where I felt really shit, like I was having a hard time, but King went to approach me, and for some reason he went to give out like his paw to me, and he gave me a little massage. So that was very sweet of him. So King is also our emotional support system in this household, and he is the living proof that cats have feelings and can understand us. And yeah, King might be a tough guy, but he's got a heart of gold. So okay, the art of the loaf. So King is literally the perfect loaf. He's the perfect bread. A big brown bread-like masterpiece. His loaf game is so strong, it's like he's been training his whole life to be the ultimate bread cat. And he's not just a loaf, he's a praying machine. He is literally a car. Yeah, he loves getting his back patted or even smacked because he likes it. He purrs loudly because of it. And when he's not loafing around, he's either kneading dough, making biscuits, and of course, yes, very important thing in his life is sleeping. And yes, lots and lots of sleeping. To our fourth agenda, a day in the life of a chunky cat. So, what does a day in the life of King look like? Well, he may be chunky, but he's not lazy. Okay, maybe a little. Well, he starts his day with some exercise, wandering outside, and comes back to nap. Yeah, and only to wake up at the slightest hint of food. I feel like he has a sixth sense for meal times because when we cook food or either like we get food from the kitchen, he instantly goes to us and begs for food. And he's picky with food as well, and he prefers chicken and fish over his kibbles, his cat food. But we take good care of him with daily head pats, belly rubs, and playtime, and he loves being held like a baby. We make sure that to not give him any food that is not allowed for him. And oh yeah, when we since he loves being held like a baby, there was this one time that he was so relaxed that he once fell asleep in my arms, and I had to hold him for what felt like forever just so he wouldn't wake up. And I was also doing my homework at that time, so my arm was going numb because of him, but it was okay. Oh, and let's not forget how he loves to nap on my computer setup, because out of all the places in this house, he chose to nap on my computer desk. And there was this one time as well that he bit my homework, and I had to explain it to my professor. Now, lastly, his goofiness. King is such very, very, very silly cat. Like, he drools when he sleeps, which is both adorable and hilarious. And he also has this talent for shutting down my PC at the worst possible times, because there was this game that I was so locked in, and he just pressed the power button with his paw, and his sleeping positions, they're like, oh my god, they're very funny. Because when he's on like catnip, yes, we give him catnip, not too much, just enough, he gets even goofier. Because there was this one time he fell asleep in the weirdest position ever, and this is one of the examples. Yes, he is a bit of a playboy because he likes to chat with the lady cats outside of our house and even our neighbors' cats, and we're praying that he hasn't fathered any kittens. Oh, and there was that one time where we thought that he might be gay because he tried to get on top of our neighbor's male cat. And the weirdest like thing of all, because I don't know, he has a thing for feet. He loves to smell them and sleep on them, which is both cute and slightly concerning. So so yeah, that's all for my show and tell. Thank you for listening. And if you do have any questions, I would be glad to answer them. If like how old is king, what does king eat, those type of stuff, yada yada. So yeah, thank you for listening. Bye bye.